Get ready to dive deep into the cosmic waters of the Pisces new moon, arriving on February 19, 2023. This celestial event offers a chance to tap into your intuition, creativity, and spiritual connection, as Pisces is a sign known for its dreamy, imaginative, and empathic energy. With the new moon symbolizing a time of fresh beginnings, this Piscean influence can help you set intentions that align with your heart's desires and soul's purpose. So, let's prepare to ride the mystical waves of this powerful lunar cycle and discover what it has in store for us. The Pisces new moon, which will reach its zenith on February 19, 2023, may bring to light a situation in which we are confronted with a choice between acting decisively or pausing our efforts and letting things run their natural course. It's even possible that we'll find ourselves moving back and forth between the two states. During the Pisces season, we are typically reminded to be flexible and go with the flow of things. We are advised to let go of the mental clutter, to let go of goals and structure, and to instead give ourselves permission to float along, allowing our intuition and the energy of the environment around us to direct us. Moving into this condition can be transformative, and it can show us the magic that occurs when we fully lose our resistance and control. When this condition of being is activated, there is a tranquility that follows as a result. There are, however, other celestial forces at work in the heavens above us during this new moon that are encouraging us to get grounded, to build structure, and to actually take action on the things that it is that we want to accomplish. If we are experiencing a feeling of being stuck, this energy is telling us to move, to make a decision, and to shift out of the position in which we are standing. The yin and the yang, also known as the masculine and the feminine, are represented by these two states. The new moon is urging us to strike a balance between these two aspects of ourselves in order to fulfill its purpose. There is no such thing as a bad route. What matters most is not where we end up but how we got there and the mindset we maintained the whole way there. The symbolism of the fish in the sign of Pisces reminds us that we can travel in any direction and arrive at our destination. The symbol for the sign of Pisces is a pair of fish swimming in opposite directions. Despite the fact that they move in opposite directions, their trip is considered circular because it always brings them back to the same body of water. Their journeys may have taken them through distinct experiences, but in the end, they both reach the same destination. The sign of Pisces is known for its strong spirituality, and there is a great deal of spiritual knowledge can be extracted from a contemplation of the two fish. The voyage of navigating both the light and the dark realms of existence is an essential part of life itself, and one fish symbolizes the light while the other fish symbolizes the dark. Both fish speak to the necessity of the journey. At other times, we are invited to take pleasure in the lighter side of life, while at other times, we are required to travel through the darker, heavier sides of life. Under the influence of the new moon in Pisces, we are being encouraged to achieve a balance between clinging to what we have and letting go of what we no longer need. Since it appears that duality is an essential component of the energy of Pisces, this may not come as too much of a surprise. Since Pisces is the final sign of the zodiac, we may also find ourselves thinking back on the past year and considering the direction in which we would like to take our lives going forward. It's possible that we'll get the urge to stop dwelling on the past and start planning how we can make progress moving forward. When it comes to discovering new paths to take in life and new sources of inspiration to incorporate, the new moon is always a favorable time of the month. Under the light of the new moon, if you feel drawn to do so, make some intentions for what you would want to see more of in your life and how you may form some new routines that are more in line with where you want to be in the future. Under the influence of this new moon, Saturn is a very potent force. This new moon may also give us a preview of what is to come, as Saturn is getting ready to move into Pisces in the next few weeks. Saturn is a metaphor for the experiences and tests we must overcome. It has a tendency to bring restrictions and keeps us from moving forward in some areas of our lives so that we can learn what we are willing to tolerate and what we are not willing to tolerate. Saturn has a tendency to shine a light on areas of our lives in which we need to take responsibility for ourselves, as well as areas in which we sincerely wish to commit. Keep an eye out for these recurring motifs during the new moon in Pisces. Where do you feel as though you are being restrained or stifled? Where do you feel like you're being hemmed in or weighted down? This could be a hint as to what Saturn in Pisces will be stirring up and bringing to the surface of you. Since Saturn is the Lord of Karma, it will serve as our guide in all situations in which we have karmic lessons that need to be processed and resolved. This page contains further information regarding Saturn's entry into the sign of Pisces. In general, the Pisces new moon will activate many areas of our lives in which we need to bring some balance into existence. Either the need to cling on and seize control, or the need to let go and let go of control, might arise in us. Or, and this seems to be the most likely scenario, we could have to acquire both of these mentalities in some capacity. Pisces is a water sign, and its energy tells us that there is enchantment to be found in going with the flow. However, with Saturn so close by and other influences from the cosmos encouraging us to stay firmly rooted, we may need to do so. What is the key to unlocking the mysteries of this new moon? Letting go of your anxieties, concerns, and doubts, because the best way to guarantee that your magic won't work is to think that it won't work. Casting your fears, worries, and doubts aside. New moon in the first house, set out to do the right thing, with compassion. New moon in the second house, get a handle on overspending, or if you tend to hoard resources, you may need to release. New moon in the third house, inspired and functional ideas. New moon in the first house, set out to do the right thing, with compassion. Second house, get a handle on overspending, or if you tend to hoard resources, you may need to release. Third house, inspired and functional ideas. Fourth house, peaceful home is the rule. Fifth house, support the arts, inspired creative product. Sixth house, compassionate workplace and take time to nourish your health. Seventh house, treating the other with compassion. Eighth house, pay mind your subconscious as thing may flow in to be dealt with. Also, compassionate care and support of the dying or anyone suffering another traumatic period. Ninth house, be guided to learn and stick with it. 10th house, set an example of a caring person with boundaries. 11th house, support your friends and build an inclusive social network. 12th house, contact with the ethereal and commitment to serve God. To make the most of the opportunities and possibilities presented by this inventive and creative Pisces new moon, it is essential to have a positive attitude and work on improving your self-concept. When you work on improving your self-concept, you are refining your internal belief systems about yourself. These belief systems include who you are, what your characteristics and qualities are, and how other people view you. As we move on this journey of spiritual exploration through the Pisces new moon, I invite you to dive deeper into its profound energy by checking out the first comment below. There, you'll discover a wealth of insightful information that can help you connect with your intuition, creativity, and soul's purpose. So, if you're ready to tap into the mystical waters of the universe and unlock your highest potential, don't hesitate to click on the link below and explore this incredible resource. Remember, the key to unlocking your truest self lies in seeking knowledge and wisdom, so let's take this opportunity to expand our minds and connect with the divine. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I can't wait to see what amazing insights you'll gain from this transformative lunar cycle. Your positive comments and feedback are always a great source of motivation and encouragement to me. Thank you for taking the time to share your kind words, they mean a lot and help me to strive towards excellence. I'll see you all, under the blessings energy of this new moon.